when I look at this equation that I need to graph, the first thing that hits me is that this is a pretty simple exponential equation. It looks like all I need to do is graph y equals 3 to the x and then shift that down 6. So that's what I'm going to do. Remember, if you got y equals 3 to the x, when x equals 0, y is 3 to the 0, which is 1. So that's your y-intercept. As you go to the right, you know it's going to blow up. It gets very large very quick. There's no vertical asymptote. It keeps going to the right forever, but it also keeps going up very quickly. And then to the left, if you remember, it flattens out and you've got a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0. The reason for that is when you plug in bigger and bigger negative numbers for x, you're getting y equals 3 to a large negative number. The negative exponent flips the number, so it becomes 1 over 3 to a big number, and 1 over a big number is a tiny number. So that's why the y values flatten out as you go to the left. Now all I've got to do is take that graph and push it down 6. Notice I picked 3 specific points. I picked the y-intercept, and then I picked x equals 1 and x equals -1. I think those are the easiest 3 points to pick that give me a good idea of the shape of the graph. So when I graphed this new one, after I pushed it down 6, I'm going to take those same 3 points and just subtract 6 from each of the y values. And notice my horizontal asymptote that was at y equals 0 is now at y equals -6. And that finishes up the graph. To get the y value for this last point, notice I need to take the y value that I had before, which was 1/3, and subtract 6. So if I'm going to write this out by hand, then I'll need to change -6 into a fraction with thirds. 6 over 1 times 3 over 3 gives me 18 over 3. So 6 is 18 thirds. And then -18 thirds plus 1/3 is -17 thirds.